Alright, so last we left our intrepid heroes, we had just butchered a bunch of kobolds and essentially forced their leader to concede to you guys. He allowed you to stay on the premises for, what, 8 hours or something like that, so you could rest, and then you had to leave. I think
Yeah,
that
with the
was,
standard, don't return threat.
yeah, don't return, or else.
Or else.
Or else. Dude, I think Clan Black Death is going to wind up being like king of the mountain by the end of this because everyone's going to be bartering with them so they can borrow their poison recipe.
It's the only thing that is, dealt with these pesky pests.
Kinda, yeah. Like, other clans have had poison and it's been frustrating, but it hasn't been straight up deadly.
Well, hopefully,
So
if they
we
haven't
really
figured
just
it
have
out
to
for
wipe
this
them
long.
off the map, and then no one will have the poison recipe.
So what you're telling me is that all you need is one decent leveled monk to just run through Clan Black Death and slap them all to death with their utter immunity to poison.
Yeah. Which is some real
Or a
garbage.
paladin.
Or a paladin. Super glad that you guys aren't either of those classes because it would just render my kobolds pathetic.
I considered a monk.
And I was going to do a
Monk.
paladin until I realized we needed a more dedicated healer.
Yeah.
But deflect arrows and stuff. Just be like, nope, don't get hit. Oh, poison. Nope, doesn't work.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes have been made.
Alright, so basically you decided to rest, which I think we covered. Everybody gets their spells and hit points back. Not all their hit points, mind you.
I
Just,
cooked off all my healing spells before sleeping.
Right. Well, with a full night's sleep, you guys get your Constitution bonus back in hit points, I think. Is that how that works? Sounds right to me.
I forget.
I know a lot of, DMs are like, oh, get all your hit points back. And normally I am too, but when you're in dangerous situations, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, I could have rolled out my remaining healing spells if you wanted me to.
Sure. Well,
There was one copy of Heal for anyone who was real bad off.
right. So is everybody else at full hit points?
Yeah, I am.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, from the healing from last time.
Andrew, where's your guy? Oh, there he is. Way over there for some reason. Alright. So, everybody's healed up then. So, you can either keep exploring, this clan's territory because they told you not to, or, you could just be like, screw it, and head downstairs to the merchant district.
They're kind of boring. We stole their slaves back.
But we have to at least go down and around, right? We're on the right level, but you can't get to where we're at from here.
Right. It is physically impossible to get to where you want to be from here.
Seems to be true.
Or we could enslave all the kobolds and have them dig us a hole straight over.
You plebs, start digging. I mean, they would probably dig it in the wrong direction.
Yeah, trying to assert dominance over them has not worked.
It has not.
We had
It's
you-
true.
They're more afraid of the Elder Dragon than us.
Yeah, I mean, can you blame them?
Yes.
You
I really can. Yeah. We're scary.
You're scary, but you're not that scary.
We better be, because eventually it's going to come down to whether we're
Well,
scarier than it.
You've still got a couple levels to gain. Plus, you have to understand that this Elder Dragon is so puffed up in their minds that, I mean, they've been dealing with this boogeyman for generations of kobolds.
Yeah, there's only one clan. It's like, Wormguard that actually talks to the dragon?
Right. Have you been reading this module? I will come after you.
No, I have copious notes. And they keep telling us that, Wormguard is they're the
clan on
ones that
top.
guard the dragon.
Mhm.
They have a very simple name.
That they do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drop
they all kinda have a
$120
simple
to get this adventure path.
I'm
That's
sure it's on the internet somewhere.
eh.
Anyway, so are we heading down to the merchant quarter?
Well, that seems to be the way through.
Could be.
I'm good with going there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see anything that could possibly go wrong.
Isn't that Steve's line? I think it is.
It's everybody's line.
My line is for Armok.
Oh, right. Sorry. All right. Well, I'm gonna load it then. So brace yourselves. This is one of those big giant maps. Careful.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It's a secret to everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 players tonight. Almost everybody's here. That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Crazy how that works.
Yeah.
I think Jeremy was expecting to not be working on Monday nights, but
That was the plan. Yeah.
pretty sure if they offer him money, he sort of has to show up by default.
Yeah. Fair enough. I clicked the floor button like some time ago. There it goes. Oh, so big. Oh shit. I really need to cover this up. Don't look. Everyone avert your gaze. Shit.
It is totally frozen for me, so...
Yeah, nothing has shown up.
Oh, good. Oh shit. Riding along in my kerosene, gonna catch up to you. Why is that song so stuck in my head?
Okay, now I see things.
Shh. No,
Still
you
don't see anything.
It's a frickin'
It's not like we can
map.
see into. It's not like there's monsters shown, so it's like, yes, there's rooms
Fair enough.
around.
It's pretty much just rooms. But I got yelled at by one of my YouTube viewers. They're like, "Why don't?" Because they only watched the early ones, and I didn't cover the rooms very effectively. So they're like, "Why don't you
Yeah.
hide the rooms?"
And a work in progress.
I mean, you could hide the rooms here, but realistically, we don't know where the fuck we're going anyways. So,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
well,
Like,
I mean,
Would you like to go to big rooms or little rooms?
Fair
Yeah,
enough,
whatever.
but it's a reasonable assumption that you're going to want to head to stairs.
Sure, I didn't see
okay, yeah,
any of those.
that one, yeah, I could see being a thing.
Oh my god, so much stuff.
So much stuff. Okay. This needs to disappear. Okay. You know it's bad when my computer's like lagging.
Yeah.
My dual 9700s are just like, oh my god! Just dying. So shiny. Maybe if I get
You're
rid of
saying right now would be a bad time to pick up all the dice and throw them around?
it would be a terrible time to do that.
You mean right now is the worst time to flip the table?
I don't think you can, honestly. I think I have that off. I'm gonna delete what I can.
Ugh.
Uh, uh, uh.
Oh man, it's 5 frames per second.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I sort of blame the program for that because I don't know what they did, but there was an update, like, it was a bit ago at this point, like 3 or 4 months, but ever since that update, my game has never run as well as it did before it. So, who would have known? Who would have thought? Alrighty, so we're gonna call this good enough. And if I could have split this table in half, I really would have, but I couldn't. Okay, so, well, I've got my maps. Now I just need to get my, everything else. Gonna catch up to you. Oh, there it is. That's not it. I need this book. Balls. Okay, here we are. This was the wealthy merchants district during the dwarves' reign, where the most wealthy dwarves had their homes. At that time, the buildings throughout this area were all well appointed and cheery. The chasm that ran through the central portion of this great hall was considered the best view. So, yeah. There is a chasm.
So does Shafiri know anything else? Like any secrets about this place?
Let's see.
Or maybe if there's any stairs around here. Or no.
I'll just delete this so you guys can see the chasm. There you go.
Oh, that chasm right over there.
Right over there.
Yeah, that's a chasm.
It is a chasm. So Shafir the dwarf is like, we need to be really careful in this area. This is Clan Humanbane, and these kobolds are not like the others. They have all sorts of things that other clans have not. They're the third most powerful clan in the mountain, and honestly, I think they should probably be second. Let's see. These guys are close allies, and I do mean close allies of Clan Wormguard. So anything we do in this area, we need to be super careful, because if we piss these guys off, we've also pissed off Clan Wormguard.
Hey, look, we're standing here, so I think they're pissed off.
Well, I mean, yes, we're in that area, but that doesn't necessarily stir up the beehive. These kobolds are really well equipped. And by well equipped, I mean with magic. Some of them even have control of, spells and things that they can sling.
Sounds awesome.
Well, for some reason, this clan and Clan Wormguard seem to have the, I guess, monopoly on all of the Dragon Rock kobolds.
Okay.
They're kobolds that are born that display a closer kinship to real dragons.
So little fire-breathing winged things.
Some of them can fly, they have wings, some of them can breathe fire. Some of them are incredibly intelligent and have a penchant for casting spells. Their shaman are very powerful if they're a dragon rock kobold shaman. Uh, there's a ton of stuff, so do be careful.
Okay.
As far as the
God.
stairs go, there are stairs due east of here, I believe. Due north. They are north of here.
Which way is north?
North is like, see which way the stairs are facing. Like that would be north.
Okay, that way.
I mean,
Oh my god.
how do
We
we
need
want to
less
play this? Do we want to
doorways.
You know what?
want to try and
Because
talk
this
to them,
one
or do
will
we
be
want
a
to just try and
nightmare
run
to
through?
actually like. And since Shafiri's told you anyway, so I'm just gonna uncover these, and when you go into the room, I'll place like kobolds and stuff.
Oh my gosh. Yes, wow, okay. We're not lagging all to hell anymore.
Apparently, the obstruction was what did that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird. I mean, I'm still not running as many frames per second as I usually am, but it's certainly a lot better.
Yeah, it's
But-
not like 2. Like, you don't need a lot of frames per second for this game to be playable, but
Yeah,
it was bordering unplayable.
yeah.
I guess it was having to ask your PC, like, for every frame or something, like what's visible or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So really, it's what approach do we want to take? Do we want to try and make deals with them? Because they usually want things from us when we make deals.
So, I don't know. I feel like the standard approach of beat the shit out of them until they capitulate to allow us to rest for 8 hours is a pretty good plan A. Right? Like,
We are
could run our
motivated by
asses-
naps.
we could run our asses through here and deplete a bunch of spells and then be on to the next area. Or we could
Well, so Brian was saying that these guys have a lot of magic equipment. And what rank was the kobolds the floor above?
Technically, they were second.
So they were technically above
Sure.
these guys, right?
Yeah.
yeah, right.
We
I
could.
mean, maybe among kobolds that might be true, but they
Right,
were
right.
I mean, they were
And
martially more powerful.
If we negotiate with these guys and say, hey, you know those guys upstairs that keep kicking your ass mysteriously when you go up there with your magic gear? We figured out how to turn off their anti-magic field and negotiate with them safe passage.
That's interesting.
If we tell them how to beat their rivals.
Interesting angle.
It's actually a really good thought.
Because I
Yeah,
imagine they keep going up there and they're like, why isn't my shit working and why are my kobolds dying?
and
That's
then
why
we
they're
get
number
stabbed.
3 instead of number 2. Of course, we're probably eventually going to have to beat the shit out of Wormguard, and then these guys will be like, hey, let's help them, or some shit like that. But an
I mean,
interesting bargaining chip. I
If
like
Wormguard
it.
doesn't see it coming, and these guys are off, making genocide upon the other clan, then we only have to deal with Wormguard.
Possible. Anyways, so yeah, when we get to the parlay table, I think that's legit.
So,
Until then, it's more a case of we don't have anybody to negotiate with yet, so
do you want perception from Brian?
Pretty much anybody.
My dice disappeared.
Yeah, I deleted them in order to try and get a few more frames.
what was that? Perception?
Yep.
29.
Nice.
28, I believe. Yeah.
33.
Jesus. All right, so
We're very perceptive.
yeah, anyone over 25, you notice the 40-foot long metal bridge. So the metal bridge on, I guess, the left, depending on how you're looking at the board, uh, has apparently fallen victim to either rust monsters or serious corrosion over time. There are large holes rusted through the otherwise sturdy bridge, covering most of its width. It leads across the rift to a shattered field.
That bridge?
Yeah, that bridge.
Is that...
You're actually standing in the shattered field. This is written as though it was from
Oh,
the
okay.
other perspective. The field was once a park of great beauty. Now it is an area littered with debris and detritus, covered with fallen skeletons, shattered glass, and destroyed skeletons. That seems redundant. Anyway, around the perimeter of the field, the buildings loom ominously over the field. The stone ceiling is reminiscent of gray skies seen over the remnants of a particularly grim battle.
Okay. So... let's not cross the bridge and fuck with rust monsters and or fall in.
So, do we have anybody who's not wearing any metal?
Not the
Cordal's,
ways of the stairs anyways.
Cordal's got a loincloth.
Yeah, Cordal.
Yeah, you'll be good. Everybody else will be fucked. Yeah, I'm down for going away from that, especially since we know the stairs are generally in the opposite direction.
The dude told us the stairs were to the north, which
Right.
is away from it anyway, so.
Right. Yes, we know the exact location of the stairs, but we can roleplay people who don't know the exact location of the stairs. You just know it's that way.
Well, I mean, you have a living map.
I guess that's true. We
That's
would
why-
know where the stairs are if we wanted to just...
Yeah, she's
So-
like, follow
Okay,
this
sure.
hallway this way, and you will hit them.
So this chasm offers a view. What does it offer a view of?
Sort of the
And-
district. It's got really big buildings around it, so that they're used to, like, they're not guard towers so much as they're really opulent, fancy people housing, or at least they
this
were.
stuff here.
So we're talking about like this, and it used to be this, 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 that, this,
Okay.
this.
So those are like multi-level buildings we can scale. And
Yeah.
see.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
these buildings here that make up the sort of wall of buildings are shorter, a little bit more squat. But some of them are taller than others. So think of like a really medieval New York.
Okay.
So, like, these buildings, do they go up enough that I'd be able to see over the other buildings?
At least some of them.
The ruins? Because I have a climb speed, which means I can't fail climbing up them. Like, if people think that's an interesting idea.
Sure.
Okay.
How wide is this chasm? I'm assuming it's not just whatever the 8 feet it is or something.
How wide is the chasm? Chasm's 40 across.
Okay.
Yeah, I made an
Uh,
effort to make the map slightly less gigantic huge. And as you can see, I'm actually going off the end of the table.
Yes,
even
we
with
see
this,
that.
like, extra crap added on to the end, so I didn't make it any bigger.
Yeah.
It's going up.
so,
40 feet of chasm. Got it.
nobody has, like, a spyglass or anything, do they?
I don't think so.
I always forget to buy one, even though it's the most useful object.
I
So
just need
yeah,
to see things close to me for murdering.
so yeah, Sticky Frog goes to the top of the building.
Which one?
Frog.
Okay.
Is that just a ruin, or does that
It
actually go all the way up?
It is a ruin, but you could get up there from there. So are you choosing a different building?
Yeah, whatever. Which would be an intact building? Okay.
Okay, hold on. Before you just start making rolls, I need to do stuff. Where did that bag drop? I heard it.
I have no idea.
How do I? Oh, there it is. Found it. Gonna catch up to you. I hate that the stupid song is stuck in my head. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, that'll probably do. You are heading to that intact building, which is labeled number 27. Like so many of the buildings have numbers attached to them in this area. Okay, before you can actually make it to the building itself, the corpses and shattered bones of the kobolds and things in the area begin to move around, start taking on form again.
Oh.
Yeah, it's okay. You guys don't need to get up. It's just don't need to get up for us.
Alright.
You know, I bet this map would be way more efficient if they didn't lay down 200 of the exact same tile.
Probably.
Are we getting gangbanged?
Yep.
Oh boy. Those don't look like kobolds.
They are zombies made from
Oh.
kobolds.
I got this.
This is not Tuesday, and you are not my uncle.
How many of them are there? 40? Jesus. I'm just guessing. That's close, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm gonna hide in plain sight.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Not quite there. 32, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Done. Done and done.
Hey, I can totally talk to these guys for 13 rounds per day.
Alright, so Farland disappears. My initiative sucks. Go ahead, roll initiative if you so choose.
Oh, not good.
It still beats me, because I rolled a
You get some
9.
more 20s. Whoa, 21. A badass.
Holy shit, Richard rolled really low.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Yeah, I was like, good God. I've never seen you roll that low of an initiative before.
I know.
These are all human zombies then?
They
Rather
are
than, like-
kobold zombies.
Kobold zombies, okay.
Sorry, I just don't have
Damn
the
it.
kobold zombie model.
Anytime
Try
Sure.
shit
next
pops
time.
up, it's always right behind me. God damn.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Steve, are
not
you
your
gonna
fault.
roll?
Say again?
You gonna roll, Nish?
I did. I got a 6.
Oh, sorry. Damn Banshee, go to your home. Okie doke. So 25. Go ahead, Chad.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, you're already invisible.
Nope. So we didn't even get to the tower, and this happened.
Right. So you came down the stairs and you were in a field filled with bones and shit like that. And basically, Quardle decided, I'm going to go climb that tower over there. And as he made his way there, he, I guess, triggered the zombies to rise.
Does it look like this is just like the first wave? Like, are there more bones?
There are
Reassemb-
more bones, yes.
We should start heading north, but what do you think?
You'd retreat into the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they're just zombies.
At the very least, you'd force them to take you on one-on-one that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm stuck in this field of them.
I mean, are you stuck, or are you about to incinerate half of them?
I mean, I can
Yeah.
incinerate them. I was considering just casting Shillelagh and slapping them in the face with a stick.
Oh, I love that spell. Just because of the name. I'm gonna
I'll
smack
sneak
you with
off
a
into
magic
this room.
stick.
It's from the McQuartle clan.
Just gonna move off into that room.
Alright, so Chad
Wait.
moves off into room 28. Alright, so you
Trigger another trap.
you've moved into an abandoned warehouse.
Warehouse that perhaps had beer. Imagine my bottomless bag is getting a little. See.
I'll be happy enough if it's simply abandoned rather than occupied.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, that is not the case. Alright, this
Well stocked and empty.
this might take me a second. Hold on, let me find my animal bag. Alright, that won't work. That'll take forever. Let's see, Pathfinder. I've gotta have just animals somewhere. Miscellaneous town objects, indoor objects, giants, gnolls, harpies, walls, undead. Why is this not like organized?
Just like saying random words because I'm hearing like every other one of them.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Animal bag. Boom. Woo! That's a goat.
Animal bag. Hopefully it's an animal that's hungry for zombies.
I mean, could be. You never know. That's a wolf. That's not it. That's a pit bull? What the hell? There are 4 horses in the animal bag? Seems redundant. 5 horses. What the shit? Do I have a different animal bag? I think I do. Why do I have 2 animal bags? Random animals. I know I've got rats somewhere.
Wow.
Holy shit, what the hell?
The hippogriff or whatever, right?
Yeah. Scorpid. This is like, Warp Stalker. Yeah, that's what's in there. Drakes and Giant fish.
A
Fish.
giant fish.
Alright, well, I'm about to reach the end of my patience looking for something. I wish there was, like, a search feature that I could just, like, find my things. Raptors.
Take all the difficulty out of it.
Yeah, right? That would just be terrible. Boy, I'd hate that. Hey, cows. Cool. Snakes. Alright, well, we're getting into vermin, so... Squirrel. Squirrel. I'm gonna keep squirrels, because, I mean, they're small. Rat-like.
You know when you're gonna need some of those.
You open up a warehouse and it's full of acorns and squirrels.
It's actually full of giant rats. And a lot of them.
Alright.
There's supposed to be 20. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. Just assume there are 20 of them there. And then there should be one. Yep, one of these. So big. Shrink down. It's not a werewolf, it's a were-rat. Of course. Okay. Well, that was frustrating. So, you've entered a not quite abandoned warehouse that is just packed to the brim with angry, pissed off giant rats and a were-rat.
So this is a
they don't
warehouse
notice
house
you.
with pack rats.
They don't notice you. Yeah, I think this building's being held up by giant rats.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah,
Oh
right?
my
It's
God.
ridiculous. Like, who the hell puts these kind of numbers of creatures in tiny-ass buildings like this? It's just mean.
Love
Well,
cockatrices.
if I have any movement left, I will backtrack and slowly close the door.
Yes. Good choice.
Okay.
Use any skills to make sure it's closed.
Well, you can't... Well, I guess you could.
Good disable device, right?
What, to close a door?
Keep it from.
It's a good thing it wasn't trapped.
Good thing. I was kind of expecting a nuclear explosion at some point.
You touched the door without looking for traps, and now it's over.
Pretty much. It like immediately summons the dragon.
Got a 30 for disable device to attempt to jam the door or prevent it from opening.
Oh, I see.
I'll do hand signals to the crew and tell them
They
like,
can't see you, remember? You're, like, hiding. So you're,
Oh, yeah.
like,
American
that's right.
Sign Language. We all took it.
making all sorts of hand gestures. They're like, oh, I wonder where the thief went.
Doing his thief stuff.
Are you making any attacks this
nope,
turn?
I'm good.
Okay. Are you moving to the hallway over here?
If I still have movement, but I haven't been sneaking,
Where did you start?
disabling devices somewhere I'll be over there.
So 5, 10, 15.
Plus a disabled device, so I don't know.
Sure.
I could be right at the door. I'm not worried.
20. You're gonna be here. Nailed it. Alright.
Success!
Yeah, nice job. And you explored a building, so now it's Kahu's turn.
Great.
Go ahead, Andrew. Do you enter just a blind berserker rage and just jump in?
It's gonna be way more controlled than that. Alright, so we'll take a bit of
So a
movement to go up
controlled
here.
berserker rage.
Sure, I mean, we wouldn't want to be like all crazy and shit. So I'm gonna move up there and attack him. Not a charge. That's gonna be a hit. Does he explode? Or do I have to roll damage?
No, he dies.
Okay. I use the rest of my movement because I can move both before and after my attack to go up to there.
Okie doke. Sounds
Okie
great.
doke. Well, actually, let's walk up to here. Good.
Okie doke.
Alright, guys. 1 down, 70 to go.
Not nearly that many. Only 39.
39? Are you sure?
Something like that.
Yeah, I guess it could be 39.
I think I counted to 40.
Okay.
Oops. I shrunk these too far. Smallest zombies ever. I mean, I know they're kobolds, but damn. Okay, so who's next? That would be... Da-da-da. Damn, your guys' initiatives suck. So I guess it's Philbrick. Go ahead, Richard.
Yeah, Philbrick, save the day.
Wait, what initiative does our army of doofs go on?
They go on at 8. Because I rolled a
Okay.
9.
Kirsty's
man,
got this. I'm not worried about it.
You're just gonna be like,
Fucking Earth's got this shit. I'm not gonna worry about it.
He's gonna explode light out of his ass, and it's gonna kill all the undead things.
So you're gonna stay where you are? Because Erst goes
No,
after me.
hell no. We will be going.
Thank you, Mindy.
Uh,
Thank you, Mindy. Thank you, Mindy. Thank you, Mindy.
User joined your channel.
Hey.
How's it going?
I think I'm gonna
He's
go
going.
there.
Alright, fair
20
enough.
movement, and I hit one with an acid dart. Oh yeah.
Really? You hit one with an acid dart.
Yeah, why not?
One
It
of
smells so bad.
New
20.
magic missile.
No, fuck magic missile, man. 16 touch hits, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I mean, they're just zombies after all.
It does 8 damage.
Do. 8 damage. Okie doke. You know you didn't kill a zombie. Feel bad about yourself.
Wow.
Yup. I don't.
Not a chance. There. I have dyed him purple. I'll dye him red. Might be a little easier to see. Nope, it's not. Okay.
Why are you biting me?
So after Philbrick is you, Cordal. Go ahead, Strobe.
Portal, realizing there's a competent, cleric, activates his... what the fuck do I call this? Lure of the Heavens, which gives me 13 minutes of flight every rest period.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just burn off a minute of that and rise 30 feet into the air where the zombies can't get me.
Fair enough. Up and away. Now
Surprised the zombies can fly too.
Haha, gotcha, bitch! No,
Cordal will be very sad.
Whoosh, and away. Alright, so the zombies move towards you guys, making threatening zombie sounds. And, I will be there just a second.
So, like,
Move
Pervertol
my
and all
guys
that,
around.
they're gonna move after the zombies.
Yep.
So useless.
We gave some of them weapons.
Right. Riding along in my car. Ugh. Okay, now I'm getting sick of that song. Come on. Stupid brainworm. It was literally the last thing I heard in my car before I got out. It's the worst. Dim, 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 dim. And I guess I'll just... Whoops. They get real close and friendly.
No, they're just getting into fireball formation.
That's
God.
right. They heard there was a wizard in town. They're like, hey, I know how to end this perpetual suffering. Let's get real close together. Maybe a fireball will come down on us. Okay, there we go. I've moved all of my zombies. Yep, let me just make a couple of quick attack rolls, which I'll probably miss because they're zombies.
Zambies.
Yep, not to be confused with zombies. That's a miss. That's a miss. Did you give Manus any armor?
Which one is Manus?
The
Could he
mage.
wear armor?
It's a woman. Could she wear armor? I mean, she's a mage. She doesn't. You didn't give her like any magic rings of protection or anything, did you?
No, I'm wearing all those.
Fair enough.
Wait, didn't she have her magic something of something? Oh,
She had like
right.
an invisibility necklace.
Right, it was like this invisibility something or other with
Right,
a
but she's not
finite
gonna-
number of charges.
Yeah. So she's not going to
Something
use
with
that.
a finite number of... No, it was a haste, right.
Yeah.
Haste, and it had some number of charges. And I was all excited. I'm like, oh, sweet, haste. And it's like, oh,
You
no
were like about to
charges.
yoink that
Nope.
right off of her.
Pretty much. And then it was just like, oh, this is a piece of shit. And I threw it off to the side. Had to pick it up out of the dirt.
No, I mean, I gave her her fingers back.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty useful. Okay. I guess I'll do some damage to him too.
Like, even though I don't ever use it,
Not
I do
good.
have a mithril chain shirt, but no one can wear it because I'm tiny.
Oh, snap. Critical on Kahoo. Maybe. Do I confirm? I need another 20. I don't confirm, so I just hit him.
This is like the first time in 6 months that anything has bothered attacking me.
We'll feel blessed. Alright.
I
so,
do feel
Oh, if
blessed.
only I had that problem.
Alright. Right. You have... I always go for the weak ones. Anyway, but you take 6 points of damage there, Kahoo.
Aw, shit.
The mage female that you rescued from upstairs, she takes 2, 3, and 4 is 7 plus 9 is 16 points of damage. Everybody else gets missed. Oh no, sorry. Gladring also takes 5. So boom.
Yeah, they can walk it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gladring has the crossbow, I think.
Could be. All right.
Yeah, I get Gladring the crossbow. That's it.
So Manus is gonna disengage.
User left your
Head that
channel.
way. Do 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 do. So it's gonna provoke a couple of attacks.
They can take the disengage action.
When they're
Which just means
flanked.
It's the first like 5 square or 5 feet you leave from, you don't take attacks of opportunity for. So if you're fleeing directly backwards from people,
Okay. 5,
It
10,
works.
15, 20, 25.
she would
30.
take. That guy would bite her.
Yeah. He missed though. Alright, so that's his turn. Fur on the Deft is also going to do the same thing. And
We haven't found a weapon his size.
20, 25, 30. Pervartal is not engaged, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And he's going to guard this side because he actually has a weapon. Shafiri is going to rush in. Start hacking up zombies. Do-do-do. Gladring is also going to disengage so he can shoot. 5, 10. And he's going to take a pot shot at the zombie. He's going to miss. And... Or does he? No, he does not. With an 8. Even though crossbow's not his weapon, he's still an archer type of decent level. So a zombie takes 8 points of damage. Suck it, zombie. Zombie. And, do I have any other NPCs that are stuck in combat? No, I don't. That's it. That's my turn. Oh, right. And Shafiri's attack on the zombie still misses. She rolled a 2. Okie doke. Go. So I guess after me is Steve, finally. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay. Oh, what is this room? I don't like this room. That's the were-rat room, huh?
That's the were-rat room, that's right.
Consider not going into the were-rat room.
Yeah, it's bad.
1, 3, 4. Okay, you get 3 attacks of opportunity against me.
Okie doke. So this is going to be a waste of time. Miss and miss. Yep. And miss. Stupid big ass dice.
You roll a 20, one of them puts an arm out and clotheslines me on the way over.
It's just like Blood Bowl. All right. You're running into the middle of them, so you can just be like, you know, blah, Dragonborn, and just shout them all down.
Right. Precisely.
The Ormok lives or loves you or whatever.
Huh?
I forgot what your god's name is.
Armok.
Armok.
I mean,
Yeah, Armok.
ask any other member of the party and they'll tell you something else.
Oh, I can't
Garbok.
draw. Okay, I will point them out.
Please do. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Basically, all of them, and those two, and everyone that was inside that like area.
The
They
wall doesn't
all-
protect them.
Not
well,
from channel.
I didn't hit these ones. Yeah, these ones are still like within line of sight.
Are they?
Channel doesn't go through hard walls, but it will go around a corner.
Um,
Kind of like a fireball.
they need to make a
Okay.
DC equal to the 16, I think,
Or be destroyed.
or
One
take
did.
half damage.
Wait, how much is half?
Half of my level in D6s.
In D6s?
Yeah.
I'm not rolling this anymore, okay?
Okay.
They're just dead.
It's like, oh, half your level, I can survive that. And then, no.
66? Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Not fucking happening.
I only Moonlight as a healer. This is why I left it to him.
Did I get them all?
Nah.
Oh, this
There.
one.
That's it.
Alright. Good job. Finally, undead. Something that Steve can handle.
Right.
Dude, like, do you want me to give away that there's some super cool undead in here? Like, not necessarily in this area, but like, there's some super cool undead in this mountain that you could really just show off big time on.
Well, hopefully we run into it.
Yeah, man. I
Maybe
look
it's
forward.
an undead
anytime.
dragon.
I look forward
Anytime
to
we
that.
run into undead, I will just like be like, Steve, you got this, and just like walk away without doing anything.
What are you talking about? You cast Melf's Acid Arrow.
I cast acid dart. I
Sorry.
manifested acid dart.
My bad. Okay, so yeah, new round. What are you doing? Farland, you're first.
I'm gonna go towards the hallway, or should I check out more? Check out more rooms.
First one went so well.
Well, checking out this room. This time
Please
I'm gonna
check
be a
it
little
for
more.
secret traps. Like, please. We're just gonna get, like, covered by, like, I don't know, 500 rust monsters will just drop out of the ceiling if you open that door.
Hey,
No
I dealt
traps.
pretty well with 20 monster rats.
Right?
They're taken care of.
Just
now
to
they're gonna
expedite the
starve to death.
combat, I'm just gonna dump more rats in that room. It's part of the
My
warehouse.
God.
Oh, it's still part of the warehouse?
Yeah.
Well, guess who's locking this door too?
Click. Freaking giant rats.
Jesus Christ.
Got a 32 for this door.
Good job. There were no traps.
Okay, going for this door.
Okay. You still
We're all
have
gonna
movement?
die. Worst thief ever.
Hey, I
33
can't
is
do
really
Open
good.
all the doors without checking anything for traps. Nothing
I
could
rolled-
possibly go wrong.
I have a 20 for disabled device.
It's a perception check first to notice if it's trapped.
Oh, I'm assuming you're rolling. Do you need my perception to do the pre-rolling?
Secret roll.
Yeah,
You don't find any traps on the door.
17 is my perception.
What number is this room? Is it a 28?
Oh, you said this one was 28. Or
There's a
is
lot
this-
of 28s.
So I'm assuming if this was 28 and this is 28, that this is another room full of squirrels.
They're rats, but
If they all have the same number,
they don't all have this. They don't
Every
all have the
single
same.
room in the whole fucking map.
They're all
Totally
full of
full
20
of
goddamn
were-rats.
were squirrels. Dum, bum, 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 bum. Nope. The room is empty. Congratulations.
completely empty.
Yep.
I mean, there was that old theory that the Lady of Pain was just 4 squirrels with a headdress.
You know weird theories.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to do with an empty room. Guess I will just go up and then keep.
Okay, so you. This is where you stop?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Not
Alright.
gonna bother showing how pathetic I am against undead.
Sure. Good call. Alright. That's his turn, so Kahu, it is your turn.
I feel like I scratched him, made him bleed.
Well, I was gonna do some awesome attack and kill a bunch of guys here, but instead I'm just gonna run down here and slap that one in the face.
Someone to slap that face. Sorry, that's
Because that's what I do. Deleted.
Oh, if you wanna
Unless
have
it's
some
deleted.
fun, just go
Unless
do.
his AC is like very
30.
high 20s.
Oh, okay.
I would have to look it up.
It is not, but okay.
Okay, then deleted.
It is deleted. Alright, I mean, are you gonna do at least 16 points of damage?
Oh, 16 points of damage. Let me see.
They're 2 hit die creatures.
I did not realize that they had 16 hit
Yeah.
points.
If you kill a kobold and you turn it into a zombie, it is 4 times as strong.
Oh. 4 times as strong.
Yeah,
Why aren't
'cause
they all
kobolds
zombies
are
at this
half
point
hit
then?
die. Because you can't. Well, I guess you could if the dragon was a giant necromancer. This is the best idea ever. I'm gonna genocide my own fucking mountain and fill it full of zombie kobolds. Of course, they're not nearly as good at setting traps when they're.
Okay, deleted.
Okay,
I rolled damage.
thumbs up. Alright, so after Kahu, it would be. Richard, I believe. What's Quirtle's turn? Sorry. What is your initiative? Strobe?
9.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okie doke. Yeah, Richard.
I moved.
Oh, thumbs up. Good job. Are you doing anything else?
Nope.
All right, cool. Cordle.
Cordell flies up and sticks to the side of this building and uses his freaky 180-degree frog vision to look for other threats.
So look for other threats.
You know, frogs actually move the lenses in their eyes.
Yeah. It's pretty weird. Cool, though.
Yep.
All right.
Let's see what it can be seen.
I mean, some of these abandoned buildings seem... Well, not that one, but these 3 here, and some of these buildings that, like, have partially fallen into the chasm due to its widening because the mountain plane shifts and it sort of shakes shit up. So, since the chasm has widened and some of the buildings have fallen in, some of the ruined buildings look like they're pretty dicey. Like, I don't know, you get a weird vibe from them.
Let's not go in those buildings.
Like these 2 buildings look really dicey.
They're full of squirrels, man.
Yeah, they're all in the ducks.
Totally full of squirrels.
You do see like a couple of like guard tower looking things guarding an area over here.
Okay.
Everything
Mainly
else
he
is just sort of like lots of buildings of varying heights throughout the middle of the map that are all tightly packed together.
Yeah, mainly he's just stuck like one of those old little stringy things.
Okie doke. So then it's my turn? Alright. Dun, 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 dun. And it's the zombies. Dun, dun, dun. And dun, dun, dun. And dun, dun, dun.
Do I get some attacks of opportunity for them
I'm
all
not
running past
actually.
me?
Well, I mean, you're only guarding
Okay,
this
just
square.
checking. Okay.
Nah. Alright, so a couple attacks on Richard, because I still haven't been able to see Chad. Okay, I miss Richard. And then my attack on Kahu. It was almost another 20. Damn it.
Says 4.
Yeah, I know. Fuck.
Denied.
Yep. And then my attack on Pervartal misses. And that's all my attacks. Cheers. Oh, right. Pervartal attacks back. Very much misses. Stabs himself. Way to go.
Be one of the assholes with a weapon.
He is one of the assholes with a weapon.
It's been a little while. He just got his muscles back. They
Yeah.
regrew this morning.
Holy crap, it's so much easier to swing this. So he does 14, 15 damage to himself.
So glad we gave him his arms back.
Yeah, so great. Let's see. Do I have any more?
15 damage? Holy fuck.
He's
What's he
like a
wielding?
level. He's a level 9 warrior. What do you expect?
He's got
Upper
a
end of my damage. Well, does he have a 2-handed weapon then?
Yeah, he's got a stolen halberd.
Oh, okay. Sure. That becomes legit. That's like that's the mid-range of my damage, but that's one-handed.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Crackerjack over there shoots a crossbow bolt and pegs the zombie for 7 whole damage. 9 damage.
Woohoo.
Woo! I'm just gonna color him red. That did not work at all. Color him red and red. There we go. Alright. I'm done. So I guess it would be you again, Steve.
I'm asking this guy a question. believe I hit him.
Yeah.
God.
I think I hit for 6 damage.
6 is so he's got 15 damage on him. He's not
All right.
dead. Da-na-na-na-na-na. A slightly different shade of red. Okay. I'm surprised that you didn't channel more energy.
I can only do it 3 times a day.
Ah, yeah. And I mean, what's the point, really?
Right.
All right. So, top of the round? Yep. Back to Philbrick. Or, sorry, not Philbrick, Farland. You're sneaking past these guys and go and check out that door?
Yep.
Okie doke.
Actually,
I'm in the blast radius, so you need to check
I'm
for
gonna
traps.
start headed down the hallway since we're in theory gonna go this way.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm pretty
hold
sure I
on.
won't actually get hit by any traps there, so
What-
feel free to just swing it open.
What is what is your bonus to perception?
17.
17. Okay. You notice that intermittently spaced down the hall, and by intermittently I mean like every 2 or 3 squares, there are what look like bear traps attached to chains that are waiting to like come down off their precarious hooks on the ceiling and just snap on people's heads.
All right.
That's amazing.
So I'm gonna avoid those.
Do they not drop
How
to a
tall
level
are
that
you?
would hit a kobold?
3 foot. Let me check.
They have no chance of hitting you.
Okay.
Unless they
Um,
detach from the ceiling.
No. They have
I'm-
no chance of hitting you, even on the chains. They are definitely geared towards taller people, so anyone that is 5 feet and taller can be hit by these fucking things.
Wait. Farland's
Got
a
it.
little guy?
Yeah, he's
I'm a
he's
gnome.
Oh man, you're still huge to me. I'm 1'10".
So he's like almost 3 times your size.
I'm 41 inches tall.
Well, I guess the two of you can just go down this hallway alone then.
Well, yeah, 41 inches, 110, so that makes him
22
22 inches. Yeah, he's twice your size.
All right. So, actually, if I triggered the traps, they wouldn't, or do they look like they're a trap that would like just snatch and then reset itself?
No. Once they spring, they're done.
All right. Well,
But
I'm
I
assuming
mean, just sheer count down this little hallway, this almost tight hallway, even though it's 10 feet across, is you count about 30.
Well, I'm just saying, I can just spring all these traps so that I'm stealth and not talking to my people in case they decide to start retreating down the hall and they're not gonna get their heads snapped off.
Yeah.
So I will systematically start triggering them.
All right, so I'll say that you can trigger 3 this turn.
Okay.
Man, I could almost ride on his shoulders and not get hit by these.
Yeah. All right, so that's Farland. Back to Kahu.
The whirlwind attack, is that one attack or two?
It's one
can never
attack that
remember.
hits like everyone around you. I'm pretty sure.
No, I think it's hold on. We settled this last time.
I can
Do
look it
it.
up.
No, we've settled it like 4 times.
Yeah, I
but
keep
I
forgetting.
just always forget.
It's your character. You gotta remember.
Do I? I could just keep asking.
And then making us figure it out.
Okay. Separate attack roll against each opponent, but you strike every foe within reach.
Okay.
Go ahead, make them rolls.
Sure.
Everybody in here see Doctor Strange yet?
Nah, not yet.
That's
yeah.
gonna be a
It's pretty good.
20 something. 20 something is good. Okay.
20 something's good.
I did not hit myself again.
Way to go.
And now we find out
If they die.
if I deleted them. Deleted that one. And I deleted that one too.
Way to go. Way to delete.
And I guess I will take myself a nice 5-foot step over to here.
Okay. Sounds good. Alright. Now it was be Philbrick's turn. Go ahead, Richard. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Take one step.
5-foot step away from the mean zombies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll hit the one on the right with an acid arrow. Yeah.
Acid dart.
Thank you. Dart. Arrow. Smaller. Like 18 touch?
18 touches.
Sure, does it.
Oh, yeah.
11 damage.
Alright. Another opening.
Take that, I can
another
almost
show.
kill one of these.
Alright. So now it would be Quirtle.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a tiny little frog. Just fly over and land.
Alright. Anything else?
That's all my movement.
Okie doke. Move these zombies. I'm gonna kill Steve. Dun, dun,
Ah,
dun,
bring it,
dun.
bitch.
Right.
Suck my dick, zombies. Or well, don't actually.
That's gonna
God.
not. That's not
God,
gonna end
please
well.
don't.
Yeah, it'll be bad.
Zombie cock.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I don't think the mummy rot's going to be very good down there.
What's your AC there, Steve?
28.
Okay. Oh, you bitch of a dice! Oh, fuck yes! Oh, fuck! Yes! Double 20! Critical confirmed! Oh my god.
You should
So
really
exciting.
get the critical hit cards.
Yeah.
My minion.
Oh, you bitch.
No more snuggles.
Let's see. 5, 10 damage.
Oh no!
Yeah, I
On
know.
a crit, that is the
Feel
saddest crit I've ever heard.
I'm dying.
Alright, and then 2 zombies are attacking. What's her face? You didn't? Did you give her armor? I thought you did.
Yeah, she's wearing like +2 plate mail.
Yeah. Oh, there's another 20. It's rated 20s.
+2 plate mail of water walking and water breathing.
Yeah, fancy.
And don't forget that part.
She's unsinkable.
She takes 12 points of damage.
I was looking up the what
Or
zombies
wait,
have.
4, 7, 14 damage.
You really don't want to take 1d2 constitution damage to the dick.
Yeah, it's bad. No good. Alright, and then 3 zombies on Kahu. Doop-a-doop. Miss, and miss, and miss. And then 1 on Pervartal. His name is goofy. Makes him sound like some sort of English grammar function. That's a nothing. And then these two zombies here are gonna attack Philbrick and what's her face? Manus.
The Hand of Suck.
Miss on Manus and miss on Philbrick. Alright, I am done. Oh, right. Pervol Troll's gonna attack back. He misses because he blows. What's her face? Human Shafiri attacks back and she hits? Yes. And attacks again, and that's gonna miss. Okay. So, and she's got a halberd too, right?
She's got a Lucerne Hammer. It's a 1d12 base.
Right. 5. I did not even roll. It just sort of jumped up in the air. Piece of shit. So she kills that zombie. Pervartol sucks. And the other guy with the crossbow shoots and misses. These guys are great at rolling 2s, by the way.
Oh my god.
I think John the Blacksmith has a halberd too.
Could be.
I mean, at the very least, these people have hit points.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm done.
Pretty much all they're good for.
Go ahead there, Steve.
Walking bags of hit points.
Kamehameha.
All right. Dwarf Rage. 1. Miss. 2. Hit. I don't have 3 yet.
Almost there. I assume I'm the wounded one.
Yeah.
You got him. Good job. Okie doke. Yeah, top of the round.
Alright, disable some more traps.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna move you at half speed, and then I'm just gonna have you disable traps as far as
Alright.
you've moved.
My speed is 30, by the way.
Yeah, so I moved you 15.
Good.
Cool. Alright. And then it's gonna go over to Kahu.
Whirlwind attack on every one of these assholes.
Alright.
There's 4 of them there.
There are 4.
Let's see if I hit myself a bunch of times.
Almost.
Managed not to. Close. And then...
Then you did.
And I did.
Smack right in the face. Stop twisting around so much. So you hit them 3 times?
Yep. I do that much damage to me, and 1 deleted. 1 is going to have 1 hit point left, assuming he has max hit points, of course.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I
the third
figured
one is
2 dice
deleted.
height, 2 hit dice creatures. Why short them?
Because they're short.
Got him.
The third one did.
No, one of them has 1 hit point. I hit myself, so 2 of them are alive. One of them has 1 hit point, and one of them actually got missed.
Oh, yeah. So yeah. Alrighty.
Okay.
How much damage you do to yourself?
17.
That's more than I've done to you in a long time.
We know.
Oh, I'm so bad at this.
The magical plus on my weapon shouldn't apply to that. I mean, I know it does, but it shouldn't.
Right. Okay. What in the dick? Are you serious? Holy bitches. That's crazy. Okay. Never mind, I'm just reading. So, yeah. It's
Are
Philbrick?
we all going to turn into zombies now?
No, but
Okay.
I'm just reading about these stupid bear traps that that Philbrick's or Farland's disabling, and I'm just like, holy shit, these things are badass.
Yes, I would not want to get my head snapped in a bear trap.
It's
That
bad.
sounds like a bad day.
It is incredibly bad.
I will be taking a 5-foot step and then converting one of my first level protection from evil spells into a ray touch attack to hit not the one that I hit already. Where are all the d20s at, this mofo?
User
Oh, there
joined
they
your
are.
channel.
You don't get D20s. D20s are for winners.
Damn. Does a 22 touch hit?
Yes.
Alright.
Do, 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 do.
User left your channel.
It does 11 damage.
Okie doke. So noted. Zombies that come in 2 different colors, red and not there. Okie doke. So it would make it Cordal's turn.
Cordal is going to run in, interject himself to here,
Okay.
and try and smack that one with a stick.
Okay.
Wow, he sticked it.
Way to go.
Hold on, guys. My weapon. Oh, this is my stick. The stick's a little bit better. 3. Takes a whopping 6 damage.
How much damage did he hit on from before, Richard? This is the acid arrow, guys. Sorry, acid dart.
11.
6 and 11, he is dead.
Nailed it.
1-2 combo. Go.
Frog and wizard.
Yeah, just the worst sitcom ever. Anyway, but yeah, so that would make it my turn.
God damn it, Cordal. My parents are coming over, and you've got fly cakes everywhere.
It's pretty terrible. Nothing. Nothing. And nothing. And then on Shafiri. Shakira. She gets hit. Alright, she takes 4 points of damage. 7 points of damage? Yep, 7 points of damage. And then my attack on Quartal. Oh, snap. What's your AC?
29.
Shit, never mind.
Huh.
I mean, I don't
What?
have a plus 10 to my attack bonus. That would be too much.
No, my ancestor's shield is basically plate mail.
Yeah, I think, yeah. And I miss everybody this round, I think. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Yep.
Worry, I got you covered on doing damage to us.
And yep, so I miss everybody this turn. Womp. Except for Shafiri, who took 7 points of damage. Suck it, bitch. I'm gonna kill your little dwarf follower yet, your little living map. Alright. So that would make it Steve's turn.
Yeah, she'd probably be pissed if I reincarnated her as something other than a dwarf.
I think, yeah.
I mean, she might be happy to live, but...
I think Steve might, like, just jump in and be like, no, you can't reincarnate her. Because it goes against Armok's teachings.
It does.
Yeah, I know it does. Oh, Steve. Was that a 16 still?
It was a 1.
Smacked yourself.
Don't
Right
you have to
upside the
confirm the?
face.
Don't you have to confirm the fumble?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, axing myself. Oh my god. Of course I max damage when I axe myself. Oh man. God damn it!
What are you doing?
Apparently, I'm very distracted over my female.
Kicking
dwarf
my
friend.
ass.
Oh my god! I rolled back down. Oh god!
Awesome.
Great.
That was the
I
best
just-
round ever.
I just inflicted 22 damage on myself.
Sweet.
Fun.
Go zombies. That was a
Oh,
terrible, terrible round for you. I
Yeah, it
mean,
was.
you never roll max damage, and then you do it twice in a row when it's on yourself.
I know.
Bad. All right. Top of the round. I'm gonna move Chad 3 more spaces unless you want to investigate these doors.
I can take time to investigate any door.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I'll check the one on the east first. Or
Sure. That would be west, but whatever.
all right. Perception for traps. 30.
Okay. You don't find any traps on the door.
Take a peek in.
Oh,
It's more squirrels.
They're not squirrels. You look inside, and this looks like it's a storage room. They've got foodstuffs and like grain sacks and things like that hanging out in this room. For the most part, it's food that you probably wouldn't want to eat, but it could be if you were desperate. But I don't think you are because you guys are traveling with a butt ton of food. And there are also some more bear traps in this room.
All right. I will proceed to this door.
Okay.
Do kobolds also eat mainly small invertebrates?
That's 24.
Door looks good.
Okay. Peek.
Yeah, the door's not trapped, but
No, I'm saying peek in there.
yeah, okay. Bum, bum, bum. This, at some point in time, housed a good number of kobolds. You could tell from the general disarray, nasty smell of the room. But it looks like they've moved elsewhere since then. Perhaps it's because they were too close to the undead field over here. But yeah, looks like they've packed up and left. The only thing that's left in this room is like random bits of garbage that they've left behind.
All right. Down the hallway. Disabling trap sign.
Okay. And then Kahu.
All
Man,
right.
these zombies are taking you guys a while.
It's because we're actively not wasting our AoE spells.
Yeah. I'm thinking that if I ever just want to, like, choke you guys
That
up for a
one in
while, I'm just going to
range.
throw zombies at you. No,
T
that one is
in-
not in range.
I mean, technically,
That block.
Unless you've got
In the-
range of 10 feet.
No.
technically in the game world, this is taking like 20 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
Technically. Alright. Already damaged one is deleted.
Yay!
Deleted. And 2 hit points.
Okie doke. Philbrick. Or is it Quartle? No, it's Philbrick.
Acid arrow! Acid dart, whatever the hell it is.
Okay. Ah!
Haha.
I was like, yeah!
Yeah. And it does 10 damage.
Dead.
Alright.
Alrighty. Now it is on to Quartle.
Quartle, the great finisher.
I mean, technically, you really only need to hit. Ooh, 20.
Holy shit! I know.
Did not confirm. Just a hit.
See.
It's more than 2. He's dead.
Yep, he takes 6.
Whew. Alright. And my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zombies on Steve still. Nothing. 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 My attack on Shafiri. That's a hit. Woo, bitch. She's getting her ass handed to her. Takes 8 damage. Da, da, da. Her counterattack. She is. Is it a 20 only for crit range on a Lutheran hammer?
Think
Yeah, it's
so.
20.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, wait. Wrong dice.
It's 20 and times 3.
Alright, so she does, what, 6 damage to him? Boom, 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 boom. Okie doke. And then, do I have any zombies over here? Yep, one on Pervartal. Ah, damn, almost 20. He misses, and then Pervartal counterattacks. He's gonna hit, and he's gonna do chicka-da, or wait, sorry. 7, 15 damage? Dum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum. Alright, there we go. And done. Yep, good round for me. So that makes it Steve's turn.
I'm just gonna blow up with Holy Light again.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna delete these.
Seems like I've had enough of this shit.
Yeah.
How far away does it reach?
A radius of 30 centered on me, so
So it misses that guy.
yeah.
Yeah. Alright, everybody else is dead though. Good for you. Alright, top of the round. And Chad, you want to move further down the hall then?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Okie doke. So, Kahu. Do you kill this guy?
Yes.
assume yes.
Kill that guy.
He was the last one.
Here we go.
I feel like Steve could have saved you guys a couple of rounds of combat if he had just done that, like, back to back. Anyway, so, yeah, good combat.
They're
Here's the
trying
thing.
to save as much resources.
I know. Here's the thing. You guys are out in this terrible abandoned field, and there are still more bodies in the field, and you get the distinct impression that this is going to happen again and again if you stay here.
Time to leave.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do with your army of NPCs? Like, is there
Just
a
have them
marching-
be the rear guard, maybe like 30 feet behind us. And tell them not to engage in combat, except for Shafiri, because if I told her that, she'd probably punt me.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Like, Shafiri can be on the front line, but the rest of them are just there to watch our butt.
So these two rooms were just empty.
This one's storage. This one was, debris.
All right.
Okay.
If
So
I
this
see,
is like food supplies. That's, just crap.
once I see the party coming down the hallway, I'm gonna speak up to them, tell them to keep their heads down, and point up to all the activated traps, and let them know about the 2 rooms there.
Alright, everyone can take, a sec. 17 points. 17 points of healing.
Okay.
Just pure light mass.
Like 17 points of healing.
Nice. Did you guys finish your Blood Bowl games?
Who am I supposed to play?
Dude, just check the frickin' schedule. It's in the
Mine
frickin'
is
thing.
tomorrow.
Who are you playing? That'll tell me who Steve's playing.
Hold on, I gotta see who the message is from.
Anyway.
The Jake 1973.
Oh, good luck there.
Yeah, he's probably gonna win.
Yeah, Jake's pretty tough.
Yeah.
All right, good, excellent.
I hope that you beat him,
He was-
because if you beat him, then I'm second place. But if you don't beat him, then I think I'm third.
He actually ties me. If
If you
wins.
tie him, I'm second. If you straight up lose, though, I'm third.
Like, if Jake wins, he ties me for the lead.
What? How's that possible? He's got a loss.
So do I. I lost to him.
Who'd you lose to?
I lost to Jake.
Oh.
I don't know how it deals with.
It goes with
Total
the team with
ties.
the lowest value is the winner.
Woohoo!
That might not be you. I think your team's quite high in value. Anyway. So, I'm just going to allow Chad to, clear this hall, essentially.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
Because you're just going to wait for him to do it, I assume.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Alright, then I'm going to move you guys down to here. And then I'm going to grab these dudes and move him to here. Boink.
Are we fending off zombies behind us as we walk, or
Nope,
No, they're all
as soon
dead.
as... Well, they weren't all dead. But as soon as you leave the area, you no longer have the feeling that you're going to be trounced upon by zombies again.
yeah?
Oh yeah, I'll inform you guys that I saw some guard towers off this area. And that we should never ever cross those bridges. Ever.
Noted.
So noted. Okay, so are you just beelining for the stairs then?
I guess at this intersection, I'll ask which way the party wants to go.
I mean, we did want to talk to these guys.
You've
Because
yet to
maybe
experience any kobolds in this area.
Maybe they'll give us something in exchange for the knowledge, and I mean, we don't really care for the slavers. They could try and just take the knowledge from us, but Then we
there
just
is the
fall
part
back on
where
playing
we
genocide.
normally just beat the shit out of everything and then negotiate for the 8 hours, but
we could try negotiating first, and then beating the shit out of them is always an option.
Always a fallback option.
well, we usually don't get to negotiate with them until after we've done a fair bit of beating the shit out of them.
So,
They don't exactly have an embassy set up at the entrance to these places.
I mean, I can hold up a white flag and go out as the Frog of Peace.
That sounds risky.
I'll ask
They'll
the
probably shoot you.
frog, but if there was this alley or this area was better route, or should we just stick with the hallway? Assuming he wasn't able to see much in this vicinity.
No, I was able to see that open hallway a little bit, and it looks like there's some guard towers.
Okay, so maybe we keep going down this way and avoid the guard towers in case they're manned.
And
Or
I
do
guess
we
if we run
wanna-
into any kobolds, we tell them we come in peace.
Those.
I mean,
And
you
then
could
let
do
them
that.
determine where the things go from there.
I'll start going down this hallway.
Alright.
If anything's around the corner. Still
Okay.
stealthy.
Sure.
Roll again.
Maybe they won't notice.
Yeah.
I mean, that usually works, right? Hoping.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, 80% of the kobold clans we've come across so far haven't noticed.
Got a 40 for stealth.
Yeah, they have no chance of seeing you. Alright, so you come around the corner and you notice a trio of kobolds just sort of standing there conversing. Two of them just look like members of the clan, while one of them looks sort of more important, more distinguished.
More important. Interesting.
Okay.
Hold on.
So what was this clan's name?
Oh, what is this clan's name?
Magic
Human
bullshit
Bane.
clan. Oh, could be Human Bane too.
Do we have any humans with us?
Yeah, a bunch of your NPCs are humans.
I'm human.
Okay.
Furin the Deft is human. Pervartal is human. John the Blacksmith's human.
Okay. Just means it's a deal breaker if they decide they need to eat the humans.
Yeah. Fair enough. So what are you doing?
Does Farland let us know?
Yeah, I'm trying to look at what one of my spells do. Shadow illusion. Maybe I can do like something that gets these guys' attention and have them come down the hall.
Pull an Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. That's essentially... You could do that. It's essentially just a cantrip.
Shadow illusion of a zombie. Grr.
Yeah, I can do that. Do one of the zombie kobolds. Something. Oh, it's a silent image, it says. But, alright.
Have one of us use ghost sound.
I'm gonna do that. Says it's a charisma based, but it's one of my. I can do it twice per day. Shadow Dancer ability.
Sure. Alright. So, and you're just trying to draw them towards you?
Yeah.
Is there a save versus this, or do they just perceive whatever you want to do?
I don't know. All it says is, I mean, I imagine it just makes a shadow, and they'd have to have perception to see it. It says, can create visual illusions, functions as a silent image. DC for this ability is charisma based, it says.
Okay. Well, the two morons definitely would get pulled. But, I mean, the shaman, or whatever, is,
Does he look like he's directing them to go check it out or anything?
yeah,
Or-
he's like, yeah, why not? Go check it out, morons.
Alright. Somehow let the group
Alright.
know.
I guess this is the part where we, like, negotiate. Maybe the person who can talk to them.
Or should I sneak past and try to get to the shaman?
Well, it's up to you guys. Like, I vote talk to them, but
Yeah, talk away.
Talk, but if
We
you
can
want
also
to sneak
vote for
past
kill.
and, you know, be next to that shaman in case kill orders come out, man, I ain't gonna stop you.
Yeah, I'll try to sneak past as the shadows.
Sure. I mean, you rolled a 40,
Actually,
so...
yeah, I'll get down that way.
Okay. How long's the shadow dance or do whatever it's doing? Do the can.
See, duration is concentration. It says.
Yeah, okay, well that's easy. So you can hold on to it as long as you want.
So I'm gonna make it go to this corner over here.
Okay. Alright.
so Cordell's going to stick his head around this corner.
Mm-hmm.
Say, "Hello, wise masters of Clan Human Bane. I come in peace."
Ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ting-tang, walla-walla bing-bang.
I'm gonna just shadow this shaman in case he's tries to pull
Sure.
something stupid.
Sure.
Ideally,
So,
stick a white
so you're gonna
flag
have a
on
ready to
stick.
action to like stab him in the back?
Or at least grab him and like put a knife to his throat.
What's the color of the parlay flag? It's not white. Eh.
That's surrender. I don't know what parlay is.
I don't know. He sticks out a rag on a stick and waves it at him.
I think Parlay is also white.
Could be, because it's like the flag of peace. Anyway. Alright. So you turn the corner and, he starts shouting at you in Undercommon.
Yep.
Yep.
What's he telling me?
Okay, he's like, what the hell are you, and what the hell are you doing here?
I
What the hell are you?
I represent a group of adventurers that's been making their way through this mountain, and we have information that will be valuable to you.
You get out of here. You.
Don't you want to know how to destroy your neighbors above? Utterly and completely? Would your leader be interested in that information?
Potentially. But I don't trust you. So I'm going to say you need to go, because this is one of your tricksy tricks. We've heard about your party moving through this area, causing all sorts of trouble for a bunch of different clans. We're not having any of it. So you need to go back the way you came. And if you don't, it'll be bad. Real bad.
I mean,
Chop, chop.
we've gotten that offer a whole lot. It just hasn't worked out for any other clans.
Stick.
Alright, further down the hall, what appears to be two more important looking kobolds appear and sort of gaze down the hall. He's like, I'm not alone. Back there, my friends. And we'll hurt you. It'll be bad. I mean,
Stick.
you could test the theory, but it won't be good.
Well, it's not that we're not adept at violence, it's just we're trying a new approach. It
And we're
doesn't
telling
involve
you,
destroying
we don't
you and
want
your
violence
entire
if we don't
lineage.
have to have it, because we value our lives, and we don't want to lose any of us to any wandering rogue groups of parties that are in the area. So let's have you leave, and we'll,
Wouldn't you
keep
prefer we
our
go on and, kill
dangerous
your
spells to
enemies?
ourselves.
I mean, wouldn't it just be better if we just walked up those steps right behind you? And, left and slaughtered your enemies for you?
Left and slaughtered our enemies for us.
Yeah,
Um,
like we, took out a good chunk of the people above, and we made their boss shit his pants, and... I mean, you guys can probably just march right up there, but we could tell you the secret. The thing that makes your magic not work? And makes them just stab you with a bunch of halberds and probably have their way.
all right, well, tell us the secret, and we'll let you pass.
I get the idea that you're not quite the pay grade I'm looking for.
Listen, you can deal with me, or you can deal with, bad things.
I tell if this shaman looks any different or less important than these guys.
You can't really tell. You're not a real, connoisseur of kobold hierarchy.
I would assume just by the value or the
They
worth
do
of
have more.
items.
They do have more brilliant scales, and they are wearing some trinkets that look pretty shiny.
Pretty shiny.
Like the actual most kobolds have leathery skin because it's reptilian. These guys have actual scales that are growing out of their skin, and this guy in front of you has really brilliant blue scales. This guy back here's got red scales, and this guy back here has some sort of copper colored scales.
Lovely.
Look, all I have to do is talk to your leader. I am a little frog. I'm not going to hurt him.
No. We have no doubt of that. Don't worry. You're a little frog. Great. But here's the thing. We're telling you can deal with us or you can go back to where you came. See, we're more independent thinkers. We're not so set on this whole hierarchy thing. We've got a leader, sure, but he trusts us to act autonomously. We're not idiots. By the way, this kobold is speaking incredibly well Undercommon. You're pretty sure that he could switch over to common at any moment.
Yeah, but I'm talking to him in his native tongue. I could talk to him Draconic too.
You're pretty sure he could speak that too.
Time for the stabby. Stabby.
Well, we make our decisions as a group, so give us a second.
Stabby.
Kind of waiting on a hand signal if you want me to threaten him.
Cuckoo!
all of a sudden, the frog makes the universal stabby signal, and the koala's like, "Wait, what?"
Oh, bitch. He has just enough time to go, oh shit, and beat that.
I'm just gonna whisper to them. I think diplomacy has failed, but you know,
Certainly sounds like it.
my conscience is sated.
Um,
I gave them what I believe to be a fair offer.
Same.
how about, okay, so, could I don't want to kill him, but kind of like grapple and put a knife to his throat and be like,
That I don't think that's good. I feel like if we're gonna whip out the daggers, we should just say fuck it, all in. I mean, I don't think these guys are gonna respect
Respect
They're
the
not
threat.
going to
a
be
hostage
They're not going to be
situation.
surprised. They're expecting violence, not from him, but like, I've got a plan, and it just involves an action I'm going to take as soon as I'm done talking. So it's whether you want to do this tonight or not.
Well, it is pretty much 10, so
It's 10.
I'd rather not start another combat, but I'm happy to talk through any, further talking.
You know, the party has voted, and
I mean, if you have a good way to get us through here, like I'm still down, but I don't think
I don't, because I personally am not super clever, and usually and usually work with diplomacy roles to cover up for the fact that I'm not very clever.
oh, here's what
I
I'm
mean, I
thinking.
thought we had a good bargaining chip, but they're just like, no, fuck off.
No,
Yeah,
that's not what they said.
so-
They didn't say fuck off. They said, tell us, and then if it's good, we'll let you through.
Totally.
Yeah,
I thought they reverted
yeah.
Do you guys
back
want to tell them?
whatever.
Wink, wink, nod, nod. Nudge, nudge over there.
What was,
I mean, I
didn't
mean,
hear
whatever.
Someone
Lie
was
to
speaking
them.
over you. What's up?
And I mean, the secret isn't actually of any value to us, so I would say fuck it, give it to them, and then if they say haha, fuck off anyways, then we'll stab them.
Okay.
Ha! You morons! You told us exactly what we need to know, and now we'll kill you.
If you guys are with that,
All right.
Yeah, I'm
so
down with that.
here's a thought. I can appear, just like not hide anymore behind him and be like, just tell him the secret. Be like, or
yeah.
I
you
get the
guys can
feeling
do it.
like that's going to start hostilities, because
Yeah, I'd
But
rather not
do it,
lose
like,
this. Like,
appear
you-
by
you-
just like.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your
edge
edge of sneak attack, because sneak attack
No,
does
right.
massive damage for you.
I would rather you just be there to remove his kidneys.
And it takes
Alright.
a while to
Right.
get ready for that. Like, you have to hide one round, and then, get
Yeah.
behind a
Like-
guy.
If you're gonna reveal yourself, I want there to be a dead kobold in front of you.
Okay. Well, we've decided that it's worth it to try and tell you. So they've got this little machine, and I will give him directions through the old place. Like, pretty much you go out, and the first door on your right is where their little kobold king lives. He probably retrapped the door, and he's got a little device. And if you make a toy out of if you make a spine puppet out of him, or whatever you do, I don't judge. I'm sure you
Spine
can
puppet?
stop the magic.
Okay.
Or turn off the anti-magic field.
Yeah, turn off the anti-magic, and then you can, explode them.
Yeah. Do you have bribe or diplomacy?
I do have diplomacy. It's a very handsome frog.
Diplomacy.
Diplomancy.
Hey, it's a handsome frog. It's a 28.
Okay, well, I rolled a massive 8 after my 2. So, they're like, allow us to confer for a moment. And
Okay.
So, this guy actually tries to step back and go that way. Chad, are you following him?
Yeah, I'm just shadow him. Still.
Okay. So, he comes back here. And, buzz, buzz, buzz. And these 3 guys, talk together. Chad, do you speak Undercommon?
Stand by. I don't think so. I speak Common, Gnome, Sylvan, and Goblin.
Yeah, okay. So they're talking in a language that you don't understand. But eventually you're led to believe that they all agree on something because there's a lot of nodding going on. Then, the one guy, this guy, comes back to this point and he's like, we've reached an agreement. We're going to let you pass, but we're going to vacate the area first. No one is to make any hostile movements or take any further forward progression while we vacate the premises around the stairs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I
How long? How long are they asking for?
I relay back and forth.
We need 10 minutes. And that
10
may seem like a
minutes?
long time, but the vast majority of our housing is directly around the area of the stairs, and we want to be nowhere near you.
That's
Oh my
generally best for
God.
everybody involved.
This sounds awful.
A trap.
It's a tarp.
So are you gonna believe that they're true to their word, or just be like, fuck it, kill them?
Isn't
I mean,
there
we've got our
check.
little shadow thief to,
sense
follow
motive?
them around.
Anybody?
I guess that's true. We
You
have
could
a
always
shadow
do a
thief
sense
to follow.
motive.
Yes, I've got sense
Oh,
motive.
Sense motive.
I'm really
We're
good
so
at
good
this.
at this.
Oh, that's a shit roll, but it's still a good 24.
Your levels will carry you.
I rolled a 4.
And I roll a 19. You have no idea if he's telling the truth or not.
Well, he might be trustworthy. I'm just talking to them. Might be trustworthy, they might not. But, what do we have to lose?
Our lives?
You guys are much more concerned with that.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
the
you guys
person
know
that we can
you guys know the offer.
the person that we can have shadow them doesn't speak Undercommon, which is unfortunate. I guess we could shadow them and make sure that they aren't setting up 500 tons of explosives or something like that.
I'm gonna
Collapse the
guess that he's
ruins.
intelligent enough to realize when they're actually leaving and when they're preparing the stabbies.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, I'm not. They don't know where I'm at, so I'm just gonna follow them, see where they're going to hide.
I mean, he's my ace in the hole for all these negotiations.
I could just turn invisible.
I guess that's fine.
I don't
And
think
literally
we can
walk
turn
down
invisible.
there.
Is
Sure,
that
let's-
transmutation? Or is
No.
that blue?
Transmutations. No, it should be something else.
Might be illusion.
I think it is illusion.
Well, I'm gonna guess they've heard of that one before, but
Invisibility is illusion.
okay, that's good.
So I could just turn invisible and then walk around.
I mean, that's up
If
to
you
you.
speak Undercommon
I mean, I speak Undercommon, but
and every language in the book.
Yeah, but they told you not to go any further ahead.
yeah, I'm not
But
going
I'm
anywhere.
I'll leave it up to you
What
guys.
they don't know won't hurt us.
They might have some detect magic bullshit going on.
They also might have scent.
I guess they might.
Yeah, I'll just stick with
Dragons have scent, and I don't know what like half dragons have. But many an invisible adventurer has been smelled out by a dragon.
Yep, it's a real pain in the
And
butt.
eaten.
That scent. Anyway,
Well, I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine with Farland following.
We could ask. The one that we're negotiating with to hang back after they've vacated the area. Be like, no, we want you to stay here with us, and
Right, sure.
stay in the area while we go over to the stairs.
Can we keep one of you in sight? Like you? I trust you. Sort of.
No, we trust you. We have a good working relationship. We don't want them to leave some sacrificial minion behind.
diplomacy.
Hooray. Dang. 33.
He's like, fine, that's fair.
Okay.
Fine, good enough for me.
It'd be nice to have someone pointing out all the traps too. Just start walking down the hallway and someone's head gets chopped off by a
Baboosh!
bear
Yeah,
trap.
that's the real problem.
I mean, I figure
All
you're
right,
just gonna
so
follow everybody else.
He
and see what
gives the
they're doing.
guys behind him the nod, and then they start rushing around in, this area. And you can hear, like, whistles and pans getting smacked together and things to get people's attention and shouting in undercommon, which generally equates to, let's get the hell out of here. Yeah.
They're moving up in the world.
10 minutes later, they are gone.
They're gonna be lords of the hot brown.
So you have a clear passage to the stairs. However, it's likely that if you try to go anywhere else, you will probably be attacked.
Sure.
Hey,
Alright,
it's another
fine.
level we made through. Do
Alright.
we still get experience for like we defeated them?
Totally
I
defeated
mean,
them.
sorta.
What about all that good story
wouldn't-
experience?
I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that you defeated them per se, but you definitely progressed,
Woohoo!
which is essentially the same. All right, so I'm gonna
Actually-
put you guys here and save it.
This is the first time talking worked.
Well,
Well,
there's
talking
actually
has
a
worked
reason for that. One, you guys are starting to get a reputation for yourself. Clan Human Bane is a fairly relaxed clan, comfortable in its own power. Members don't seek to aggrandize themselves, but neither do they wish to move lower on the totem pole. They've struggled long and hard for their position, and take violent reaction to those that would replace them. So, you guys aren't trying to replace them. You're just trying to get them to get the hell out of your way. And they don't want to potentially lose, good fighters. So,
And we gave them something real good.
yeah.
Right. I mean, this is the first time that we've had like an actual really good bargaining chip. That wasn't just like, well, we'll actually murder you all if you don't do what we say. Like that's been our other really good bargaining chip, but it's hard to come by.
Plus, I mean, the other
A lot
clan
more work.
above us probably hates us. So the more of them that get murdered, the less we're a threat to them. in their eyes.
Probably.
All right. Well, we're going to call it there for the night. Okay, guys?
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Well, good game.
Good game.
Yep.
Take it easy.
You too.
Catch you later.
User disconnected from your channel. User left your channel.
Who did we say my Blood Bowl opponent was?
User disconnected from your channel.